No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Again, it's Russell. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Down, Crimson Tide. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Give to the back. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the grab.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Finding some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a hit. Hard running there. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, going to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keelan Russell. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now on the move. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a fourth down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. productive drive late in the half. Russell unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Looking for a man, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Under fire. Trying to make something happen. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Got it. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Buckeyes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Mateer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Sooners line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. Keelan Russell. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell on play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Russell. Back's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team.
The extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Harris. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. The option, he'll keep it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running inside, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get him on the ground. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. It's complete on the right side. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Austin Mack. The quick out. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Mack. Good timing on the quick out. Snags it and he's open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Mack. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he breaks the play. Touchdown time. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Pressure coming. Runs through a tackle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Upstairs to make the catch. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone and they've got it 1st and 10. The give on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Quick strike complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pocket breaking down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for 6. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. To a drive there of 84 yards. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.